If you're a fan of white wines and prefer the drier ones with elegant and refreshing flavors, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to explore 5 incredible dry white wines that are perfect for a variety of occasions, from a sophisticated dinner to a relaxing moment at the end of the day. But before we begin, do you know what defines a dry white wine? Basically, it's one that has little to no residual sugar, resulting in a lighter, more acidic, and often mineral flavor. This makes these wines super versatile for pairings and ideal for those who prefer a fresher and more balanced experience. And there's more. Within this category, there are very different styles. Some are citrusy and vibrant, others have floral and mineral notes. And there are even those that offer a fuller and more complex texture. In other words, there's a perfect dry white wine for every palate. So get your glass ready and come with me to discover these 5 amazing wines. You don't want to miss this. Ready? Then let's go to the first on the list. 1. Sauvignon Blanc. If we're going to talk about dry white wines, there's no way to start without mentioning Sauvignon Blanc. It's one of the most well-known and appreciated white wines in the world, especially for those seeking freshness and intense aromas. Sauvignon Blanc originated in France, more specifically in the Loire Valley region, where it gives rise to iconic wines like Sancerre and Pouilly-Fumé. But it was in New Zealand, especially in Marlborough, that this grape gained worldwide fame, bringing an even more vibrant and fruity style. On the palate, Sauvignon Blanc is known for its striking acidity and freshness. It brings citrus notes like lemon and grapefruit, along with herbal and mineral nuances. Depending on the region, you may also notice aromas of passion fruit, green bell pepper, and even salty hints. This wine is perfect to pair with seafood like oysters, shrimp, and ceviche. It also goes really well with light dishes such as salads and goat cheese. If you want to be bold, try it with Thai or Japanese food. The wine's acidity perfectly balances sweet and spicy flavors. An interesting fact about Sauvignon Blanc is that it's one of the few wines that can so intensely express the concept of terroir. In other words, it changes drastically in flavor depending on where it's grown. While the French versions tend to be more mineral and elegant, the New Zealand ones are explosively fruity. So, have you ever tried a good Sauvignon Blanc? If not, it's definitely worth exploring this classic among dry white wines. 2. Chardonnay. If there's a versatile white wine full of nuances, it's Chardonnay. Depending on the region and the winemaking style, it can be light and mineral or full-bodied and buttery. This makes it one of the most interesting dry white wines to explore. Chardonnay originated in Burgundy, France, where it's made in a variety of styles, from the elegant and mineral Chablis to the full-bodied wines of the Côte de Beaune. But it also found a home in California, where winemakers embraced oak barrels to add even more complexity to the wine. On the palate, Chardonnay can have notes of white fruits like apple and pear, as well as citrus hints. When aged in oak, it develops nuances of butter, vanilla, and even a slight toasted touch. The unoaked versions, on the other hand, tend to be fresher, more mineral, and vibrant. Chardonnay pairs perfectly with grilled fish, roasted chicken, and seafood with creamy sauces. The more mineral styles, like Chablis, are great with oysters and sushi. Meanwhile, the fuller-bodied ones go well with buttery pastas and risottos. Did you know that Chardonnay is one of the most widely planted grapes in the world? It's grown in practically every wine region, precisely because of its incredible adaptability. If you're looking for a dry white wine that can be both refreshing and complex, Chardonnay is the right choice. 3. Riesling. If you're after a dry white wine with vibrant acidity and tons of personality, Riesling is the perfect choice. It can come in both sweet and dry versions, but here we're talking about the dry Riesling, known for its minerality and aromatic complexity. Riesling has its roots in Germany, where it became the emblematic grape of regions like Mosel and Rheingau. It also shines in Alsace, France, where the dry styles are highly valued. This wine stands out for its high acidity and intense freshness. On the nose, it presents notes of lemon, green apple, white flowers, and wet stone, with a hint of petrol in more aged examples. On the palate, its lightness contrasts with the depth of flavors, making it one of the most intriguing white wines. Dry Riesling is a wild card when it comes to food pairings. Its acidity balances rich and intense dishes like Thai food, spicy meals, and grilled seafood. It also works very well with soft cheeses and pork-based dishes. Contrary to what many think, Riesling can age incredibly well. Its acidity and structure allow it to evolve for decades, developing even more complex notes of honey and dried fruits. If you're looking for a dry white wine that steps outside the ordinary and offers a unique experience with every glass, Riesling is an excellent choice. For Pinot Grigio, if you're after a light, fresh, and super easy to drink dry white wine, Pinot Grigio is an excellent pick. It's one of the most popular white wines in the world and has a relaxed style that appeals to many palates. Pinot Grigio originated in France, where it's called Pinot Gris, and shows a slightly fuller and more complex style. However, it was in Italy, especially in the northern regions like Veneto and Friuli, that it became a true global phenomenon. On the palate, Pinot Grigio stands out for its refreshing acidity and light body. Its aromas usually include lemon, pear, green apple, and floral hints, with a subtly mineral finish. The French versions can be a bit more structured and even bring notes of honey and spices. Being light and refreshing, Pinot Grigio pairs very well with salads, seafood, grilled fish, and vegetarian dishes. It's also a great option for snacks and soft cheeses like mozzarella and burrata. The name Pinot Grigio comes from the fact that the grapes of this variety have skins that range from grayish to pinkish hues, something unusual for white wine grapes. Depending on the amount of skin contact, some producers can even create wines with a slight golden or copper tint. If you're looking for a versatile and easy-to-pair dry white wine, Pinot Grigio is a sure bet. Five Verdejo. To close our list on a high note, we have Verdejo, a vibrant, aromatic, and super fresh dry white wine. If you enjoy refreshing wines with herbal and fruity notes, Verdejo is an excellent choice. Verdejo is the emblematic grape of Spain, more specifically from the Rueda region, where it has been cultivated for centuries. Its style can range from young and fresh wines, perfect for immediate drinking, to more complex versions that are aged in barrels for added structure. On the palate, Verdejo stands out for its balanced acidity and notes of citrus fruits, green apple, and fresh herbs, along with a light almond finish. It usually has a slightly fuller texture, which sets it apart from other light white wines. This wine is perfect to pair with tapas, seafood, grilled fish, and Mediterranean dishes. Its acidity also makes it a great match for aged cheeses and mildly spicy foods. Verdejo almost disappeared in the 20th century, but was brought back by Spanish winemakers who recognized its incredible potential. Today, it's one of the most appreciated white wines in Spain and continues to gain more fans around the world. If you're looking to try a dry white wine with personality and freshness, Verdejo is a great choice. So did you enjoy this selection of dry white wines? Now tell me in the comments, which of these wines is your favorite? Or is there another dry white you love that didn't make the list? I'd love to hear your opinion. Oh, and as promised, here's an extra pairing tip. If you want to enhance the freshness of dry white wines, try serving them between 8 to 12 degrees. This temperature helps highlight the aromas and balance the acidity, making your experience even better. If you enjoyed this content, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more wine lists and tips. And of course, share this video with that friend who loves a good white wine. See you in the next video.